Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. This is a price analysis video on Algorand. We've not touched it for a while, so we'll take a look at a few key levels where we could potentially invest and where we could either look to take profit or even look to accumulate. So we'll have a look at those levels in both the USDT and the BTC pairings. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. This video is in partnership with Cointelegraph's Markets Pro. If you want to get one step ahead of the game, go ahead and check their platform out. You'll find a link for that and a complete platform review on the front page of my YouTube channel. So go ahead and check that out. So this is Algorand USDT daily time frame on Binance. We'll take a look at BTC pairings too. As we've not covered it for a while though, just have a look at some of the key statistics. So just looking at Algo, it is currently priced at $2.04. Maximum supply is 10 billion. Currently in circulation we have 5.3 billion. All-time high is in the past 2 years ago. We did it $3.56 and we are 42% down from the all-time highs. Predominantly, most of the volume is getting traded on Binance against this pair, so things aren't looking too bad, to be honest. We've had that major push to the upside on the 7th, 8th of September, and I mean, you could say that we are starting to form what looks like a pretty much a bull flag. It's not the best drawing there, but as you can see, we are forming that flag now, which does give you a good feeling that there's a potential move to the upside. And I've got a few thoughts on the entire crypto market, and it's slightly similar to what old BitBoy's thinking. He seems to think we've got another couple of weeks, Bitcoin's going to top at 100k, and that's it. For me, I think this the remainder of this cycle is just about to get going. On-chain data suggests that people have fully not accumulated yet. It shows that retail investors, compared to the previous two cycles, are around midway through the cycle. So I think things are looking good, to be honest. So what we need to do is have patience, buy assets when they're cheap, because I mentioned it back in August. I said September will be that month of bearishness, and that's what's exactly happened. We had that initial drop, and it happened in, what was it, about an hour to 2 hours, and then from that, the price has been stagnated. It's been going sideways, exactly as I predicted, and things are now ready for more sideways action. But I think it is coming now. What are we now? The 19th of September. My birthday tomorrow, so I reckon we should pump tomorrow. Probably not, but we can have a good guess at that. And I think that a good chance going in towards the end of this month, I think things are going to really start to rally. So that's my thoughts on the overall market. I'm expecting a significant rise going into October. But let's see how the market moves on. So looking at this current price action here, we had a massive downwick here to $1, and then we mooned right up to $2.56, and that's crazy, isn't it? I mean, you're talking about a project with a market cap of $11 million. On the 8th of September, that was half of that. So where's this $5 billion come from? It does show that is some people invested and some people very interested in a project. So let's have a look at some buy zones. I just want to drop to a 4-hour time frame and we'll get a better perspective of things. If you look at this entire move from the bottom here to that top, we're using the 382 level here as support. $2 is now that natural psychological support, and I mean, you could say we've lost it a few times, but we've regained it. And that 382 level, as you can see, look at that. Not many closures below it is showing that is a key level of support. So 196 is that area to buy. I mean, if you want to be a little bit, you want a bit more intricate and you want to look for another couple of levels below, then I mean, look here. This is a nice support level at around 184. So maybe if you're looking for some buy zones, put some in there. There's no harm in chucking a few cheeky odds in at 184. And I would even ladder them down to here, down to $1.60. I think 160 could be a decent area. We are forming a bull flag now, so it could be a possibility that will push to the upside, but you never know what happens with Bitcoin. It's currently sat around 47, 48k. If it drops to 43, 44, ultimately it will bring the rest of the market down. So what I would say is just have a few orders placed from this region here, around 180 all the way down to 160. I think that could be the area where you manage to pick up some Algorand. But dropping back to the daily time frame, things are looking good. We have that major impulse move up. Fundamentally, I don't know what's gone on my project because this is just price analysis, but I want to show you something in terms of where we are currently from a previous all-time. That red line there, that's the all-time highs, and that is close to that extension there and that Fibonacci. I want to get rid of that now, and I want to have a look at some potential price predictions. And I want to, actually, I might do it on my weekly time frame. We're going to a weekly, and this will give us a better perspective of what's been going on. I want to have a look at the entire move from the top there all the way down to the bottom, and this will give us a few key levels above where I think the price could potentially go over the course of this next, I don't know, 4 to 5 months. These are some big price predictions up here. We're looking at $5.54 and $8.90. I'm not going to go any higher than that, to be honest, because that's a long way off. But if we look at that from current prices up to that region there, you're talking a 350% move, and for me, I think that is definitely achievable over the course of this. I mean, I don't know, I don't want to go too far in front, but I reckon the next 3 to 5 months, I think that's definitely an achievable area to look at targeting. So that is my price predictions for Algo, and then a couple of buy zones there. If you want to look at taking profit, obviously, this region here where we've rejected off could be a nice area to take profit at 250, and then obviously we will reject whenever you see a previous all-time high. You'll always reject off it. So $3 and 45 will be that area where you should be looking at taking a substantial amount of profit off to either just take profit and go and enjoy life, or use it as an accumulation zone. So that's that pair covered. Like I say, we'll also cover a BTC pair in two. Currently sat at 4,286 Satoshis. This red level down here is a weekly level of support. If you look at this region here, rejection here, and look at that in this Satoshi pairs. It had one hell of a rise from that down wick there, and we shot up 142% in space of around 8 days. So things are looking good there. In terms of buy levels, if we look at the Fibonacci, we've lost that 382 level now, and I would target this region here at 3,540 Satoshi. So that's a region I would look at buying. Like I said, I'm still expecting BTC to go on a run. If that happens, the Satoshi pairs will drop in price, and you could look at taking some profit off at that region. But I just want to drop to the weekly and have a look where this has been in the past. I presume, yeah, well, I remember the Satoshi pairs back in 17. Were absolutely crazy. That's back in 19, so I mean, I'm not even gonna put a horizontal ray on that, because I think that's a long way off. But depends what happens this year, don't it? Depends how the dominance plays out, and we'll just monitor that from now. So that is gonna do it for today. That is just some price analysis on Algorand, buy levels, sell zones, and profit taking regions on the BTC and the USDT pairings. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.